One of my favorite projects is to CNC machine out a guitar. I'll be using Logic Trace to trace out this full-size diagram. The first thing in Logic Trace is to define the 4 points, the 4 corners of the diagram. First selection or command I'll be using in Logic Trace is the curve fit. The way the diagram is laid out with all those curves, I'll be using the curve fit command or the curve fit selection quite a bit. In Logic Trace there are 6 commands or 6 collections. You've got the trace, line, arc, curve fit, 3-point circle, and 1-point circle, so it makes tracing really quick. This brings out a unique feature of the program, and that's the ability to extend the control window to another device, like a cell phone or iPad. That'll enable you to make your selections right beside you where you're tracing. I find Logic Trace easy to use and it's fast. It has the ability to be saved in different formats like DXF, PolyDXF, SVG, or PDF. There are options and setup buttons to configure the program to suit the user. One of my favorite settings is to set the line width at 0.5 and black so it looks like a black thread. I save my work frequently as I'm tracing, and when you save your work, the program saves a second copy. That second copy is in the TLG format. I call that the working copy. What's good about this second copy is that you can take a break or say pick up tracing next day, load that back in, and it'd be right where you stopped tracing. To have a look at that second copy, that work copy, it's under the Options button. In this project, I'm going to be using Live Edge Bird's Eye Maple. It's about 22 inches long and about 11 inches wide. I'm going to highlight the machined out areas with black paint, and I'll finish up with a clear coat of lacquer. It'll look good. Getting close here to finishing up all the tracing, so I'll save my final DXF file, and I'm going to have a look at it to see how it looks completely drawn up, and then I'm going to run it to the simulator just to see how my project is going to look. Shown here, I've loaded the file into the CNC software, and I'm running a spindle about 8 or 9,000 RPM at about 40 inches per second feed rate, and I'm using a carbide V-bit 60 degree. I'm using Live Edge Bird's Eye Maple. It's about 5/8 thick, so I'm machining it down about 1/4 inch deep. It took about 20 minutes to do the CNC machining, and there was a little bit of sanding at some of those sharp edges. I then sealed the wood and painted all the machined out spots with black paint. Then I sanded it and sprayed it with clear lacquer.